Hello, today's Bible story is about a man named Daniel and a king named Belshazzar. After King Hezekiah died, God allowed an enemy king from Babylon to take over Jerusalem. Now, you just heard me say his name, but I think you guys are going to love this silly sounding name. It's 3 claps long. Belshazzar. His name was King Belshazzar. He did not love and trust in God. And in our story today, we will hear a message that God sent through this enemy king. King Belshazzar didn't love God. He did not worship God. He worshiped gods that were not real. And so God's people started worshiping gods that were not real. One day, this enemy king, Belshazzar, had a party at his palace. He invited his family and 1,000 leaders from his country to come to supper. That's a lot of people. At the party, when the king was drinking wine, he asked his people to bring the gold and silver cups that they had taken from God's house, the church. They started drinking from the cups that really belonged in God's house. This was not a God-pleasing thing to do. And suddenly the king saw a strange thing happen. Fingers of a hand appeared and started writing words on a wall. The king was scared, and he asked what the words meant, but nobody knew. A man named Daniel was one of God's people who still loved and trusted God. God was with Daniel and told him the meaning of the words. Daniel came to King Belshazzar and said he didn't know himself what the words meant, but God told him the meaning. The meaning was that the king had sinned against God by worshiping gods that weren't real. So God was going to let enemies come and destroy him and take over the country. That same night, God's words came true. Of course they did. God always tells the truth. A new ruler from a different country came in and took over the land. So the words written on the wall meant that because of sin, an enemy king would take over. Because of sin, we have troubles too. But God sent his son Jesus to die on the cross to pay the price for our sin. Every day we can thank our wonderful God for saving us and loving us and caring for us. Jesus loves you. Have a great day.